Yeah, it's a lot of information, so let's get into it. So first of all, Syracuse, Blade Tidwell wasn't as good in the second outing of the season, as he allowed 4 early runs. He didn't show his strike. He did show his strikeout potential, but he also walked 3 over 3 in the third innings. Zuber helped him out, getting him out of a bases loaded double play to keep his line a little bit better. As he went 1 and 2/3 perfect, Daniel Nunez hit pitched 2 scoreless innings with 2 strikeouts in that game. So a guy who I will mention later because he had another outing. Celestino homered in a 5-1 Friday loss. On Saturday, Syracuse also lost. Justin Hingerman allowed 2 runs, but the Syracuse bullpen struggled nightly in a lopsided loss. Brandon Sproat had a better outing as he allowed just 1 run and 1 hit over 4. He did strike out just 2 and walk 2. Luis de los Santos drove in 2, and Jose Azocar went deep, driving in 3. I'm sorry, that was a Saturday win, so the game before was probably the Friday game. But the Sunday game, the bullpen melted down after a solid start from Brendan Waddell for Syracuse. Waddell went 4 and 2/3 scoreless innings, striking out 5. The lefty has a 2.16 ERA after his first 2 starts. However, the bullpen allowed 8 runs, with Daniel Nunez allowed 2. Joey Meneses went 3 for 5 with 3 doubles and 2 RBIs in the loss, and John Singleton went 2 for 3. I do something new this year. I add the record, so the Syracuse record is now 3-5. Binghamton had his first 2 games. In game 1, Jack Weniger, a guy who I really like, one of my breakout arms, had a great Double-A debut with 5 scoreless, allowing just 2 hits, 2 walks, with 7 strikeouts. In an opening day win, Trey McLaughlin, a guy who you like, struck out 3 over 1 and 2/3 scoreless. On the offensive side, Nick LaRusso drove in 2, and Alex Ramirez went 2 for 4 with an RBI. Sunday's game was a pitching duel as the Rumble Ponies lost 1-0. Nolan Clean was awesome with 4 scoreless, striking out 8 without issuing a walk. Felipe de la Cruz allowed 1 unearned run over 3 innings with 3 strikeouts, and Douglas Orellana threw a scoreless frame with 2 strikeouts. Unfortunately, the offense collected just 3 singles, 1 from Jed Williams and 2 from Riot Young. Their record is obviously now 1-1. Brooklyn, nice offensive day for them in the opener. Carson Bench went 1 for 2 with 3 walks. Jacob Reimer drove in 3, and Christopher Suero hit a home run in a 2 for 4 day. 2023 7th-round pick Noah Hall went 5 innings of 1-1 ball, having some control issues with 4 walks, but working around it. Saturday was also a good Brooklyn Cyclones offensive day as they scored 15 runs on 20 hits. Jeffrey de los Santos and Starling Mercado had 3 hits. It was more enough for the Cyclones pitching. Last year's 10th-round pick Brandon Geerton pitched 2 and 2/3 innings of 1-run ball, striking out 5. Joel Diaz went 4 scoreless with 4 strikeouts. And 2022 13th rounder plagued by injuries, Dylan Ross struck out 3 in his inning. He has 2 career innings after his comeback with 6 strikeouts. A little less offense in the Sunday game, but still a 4-0 win for the Cyclones. 2 home runs accounted by all the runs. Christopher Suero hit his second home run of this weekend, 3-1 home run. And Ellie Serrano, the third, hit his first for the Cyclones. It was enough for Zach Thornton and the Cyclones bullpen. The lefty Thornton went 5 scoreless innings, striking out 8. Austin Troser went 2 scoreless with 3 strikeouts in relief. A good start for the Brooklyn Cyclones as they are now 3-0. Then the last team, the St. Lucie Mets. Jeremy Rodriguez went 2 for 4, but the St. Lucie Mets got shut down in their opener. Last year's 3rd rounder Nate Dome made his pro debut with 3 1/3 innings of 2-run ball. On Saturday, it was a bad start for Ethan Lantier, who allowed 4 runs over just a third of an inning. Just 1 earned after the best first inning, where the St. Lucie Mets allowed 5 runs. The pitching held it scoreless for the rest. Christopher Gomez went 2 2/3, allowing no earned runs, striking out 5. Last year's 19-rounder Frank Elisalt went 2 1/3 scoreless with 4 strikeouts. It was enough for the offense to come back and win 6-5. Trey Snyder homered and drove in 2. AJ Ewing also drove in 2. And Colin Houck, who needs a good year, had a 2-hit day with a double. And probably the biggest news was on Sunday, the return of Matt Allen, who pitched for the first time since August 2019. Allen was great, going 2 2/3 scoreless, allowing just 2 hits, a walk, while striking out 5. Wasn't the only comeback, as Robert Dominguez also returned to action, his first game action since 2021. He got the loss, walking 3 over 1 1/3, allowing a run. The offense got just 3 hits, 2 from Marco Vargas in a 6-0 loss. A little stumbling on my part there, but overall I got it through.